Alright, we're back. I accidentally, I guess, pressed, a button. So, half of the video is going cut off with half an eyebrow being done. And now I have two eyebrows. It's literally, I just did this eyebrow. Obviously, nothing else has been done with my face. My primer's set into my skin. My skin's a little tacky if you can hear it. So, we're on to, foundation. I use the Fit Me Maybelline Matte Poreless, and my shade personally is 110 because I am white. I am very pale. And so what I do is I just put a little on my wrist or my hand or whatever. Now, what I've done is way too much, but it'll get her done, and I will probably wind up using all of it anyway because my face is big. But it's way too much. And I use a beauty blender. Whoa, did not mean to cover y'all. Trying to figure out a good way to hold the phone. I use a beauty blender. It's just a sponge. It's not like a real beauty blender or anything like that. And I just use the fat end. And I basically do it like sponge paint at this point. I take it and I go and I just blotch it on my skin. I do not do my ears because I don't care if my ears are the same color as me. And I do everything. So, give me a minute, and I will see you guys when I get back here after I've covered my whole face, because I literally just slam all of it into my face. And I work it a little down my neck, but like I said, I don't make it a habit to do my neck. And I know it looks like I just turned a completely different shade. But I do have hyperpigmentation. If you look at my neck, it is the same shade as my neck. And I really am just a red hoe. I mean, what? No one from church heard that. I really am just I'm blotchy. So, like I said, I'm gonna finish this up and we'll come back when I'm at concealer. Alrighty, y'all. Now that I am one shade of Michaela and not 7 shades of Michaela, we are going to go into concealer. If I can find my open concealer. There are days when I skip concealer completely because, once again, I am lazy. One of these days I will wind up doing my ears, but it feels like so much work. It really does feel like so much work. I have the concealer there. Give me a second, guys. And we're back. So, did not have an open one. My bad. It's been a while since I've worn makeup, guys. The only reason kind of why I'm putting it on is because Toby and I have to go out to Publix because something I need spinach. And before anyone says stay home or yells at me, a girl's got to get groceries. So don't. I don't want to hear it. Don't. You can fight later. Don't. Anyway, it's not about quarantine. It's about makeup. Anyway, back to makeup. I use the CoverGirl, it's CoverGirl concealer. It's True Blend Undercover. And my color is L100 Fair Porcelain. Because once again. And I also like when that's like lighter than me because I like it to brighten my eyes. And believe me, it's going to be bright. But I just kind of do like weird geometrical shapes, and I do tend to put a lot of this on. I know it's going to look like it. And this is a good, everyone says it's a good beginner concealer because it doesn't like run, but y'all are going to notice something about me. I don't really do high end or super expensive makeup. I do drugstore because it's mostly affordable. And that was all in your face. I'm sorry. I do drugstore. And I do drugstore because it's cheap. But I get like brands that I know look good on me and brands that I know I like, and I go from there. And I pretty much just use, by the way, I pretty much use concealer as like my arts and crafts. Oh. We want to highlight under the nose because we're going to like put like contour, I guess, right there, and it's going to get dark, and it's going to be dark, guys. Well, not dark, like it's not, but it's like that'll highlight it. So, and then you just blend that out like that. Notice how I don't like do like along my jaw. It's because I don't contour my jaw area because I don't think it looks good on me. Makeup is not a science. Makeup is very much a it's like makeup isn't like baking or anything like that. You have to work with it. You have to figure out what you like to do and then do it. Stick with what works for you. For me, I've tried contouring under my jaw and I always feel like I just can't blend it out enough. It's just too dark for me. I am too pale and pasty for all of that nonsense. Alright. Notice how all of my foundation is liquid. We're about to put powder on. And yes, I just blended it. That's fine. And I don't care if it got on my eyebrows because sorry, I have a weird itch in my throat. Woo! On top of everything that's been going on this year, guys, allergies have been killer. Alright, anyway. Back to business. So, we're going to be doing powder now. And I had like I'm frustrated with myself because I let my stuff fall. I didn't let it fall, but it did fall. It was one of those situations. And some of my things kind of rolled away. And I can find them. I just haven't because it's not that I wasn't planning on filming. It's that I forgot that I was filming. But it's okay. I can have two open. I'll go through them within the allotted time. I use the Airspun, and it's the original formula, but it's the one that's the translucent extra coverage. If y'all haven't noticed, I like full coverage makeup. It's not that I'm trying to hide anything, except my skin. Kidding. It's that, a lot of it has, like, SPF and stuff like that in it, and that way I don't have to go through an extra step of putting on sunscreen every morning. So, especially on my face, and sunscreen tends to make me break out, and I already have enough time with, like, blackheads, because that's what I get, is blackheads. Which, fun fact, by the way, I use St. Ives, the apricot scrub, and I think it's like the avocado bamboo or whatever. Love it. Absolutely adore that. Give me a second, let me open this. So, all of them will come with a little powder puff. You know, something for you to, like, touch up your nose, or stuff them in your bra, toss them. I don't care. I don't use them. I use this makeup sponge to lay down my foundation, blend out my concealer, and then put down my setting powder. That's just what I prefer. That's just how it is. Some people like it, some people don't. Like I said, you have to play with what works best for you. Up until, like, I started I didn't even use wet foundation until I got one of these, because I didn't know how to use a brush to put it on. It made too much of a mess. Once I got one of these, I started experimenting, and then I don't want to say I got girly, because I'm really not a girly girl. Like, I will lift weights, I will work as hard as anyone else is. Like, I will do anything that a guy is doing. I'll get the job done. But I do like to look good. And I am sitting in bed, if anyone is asking, because this is how I get ready. I get ready in my white tank top or my PJs. I'm just coming out of the shower, so it's pretty much my PJs, because I just throw those on. I get ready in my PJs from the day before, and I sit in bed and I do my makeup. That's how I get ready. But I just put right on the tip there. And I go in and I do my under eyes. And I press it into the skin and I just kind of layer it. And I do that to both sides. And this is called, now usually it's like a thicker layer, and it's not baking in the traditional sense, because baking only bake like certain areas of your face. I tend to just bake my whole face, because when I brush the powder off, I'll like set my whole face and I'll go through and I'll brush all of the powder, like all of the excess powder off. That's just how I am. Go down my nose. I know it's weird. It seems a little excessive. For those of you who don't know, now you do. I am a waitress. It gets hot. I get sweaty. I do not want to sweat my makeup off. Not only that, but I get splashed in the face on the regular, because that happens. And yeah, Set under your chin. Just set everything, guys. Like, I set my eyebrows, guys. Because at the end of the day, we're going to set it all down with, like, setting spray. Which is basically hairspray for your face. So, and I've actually heard that hairspray works well as setting spray. So if you don't have setting spray, y'all try it. Let me know. Or some people might, who are wiser than me, because, y'all, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this for the kicks. So if it's not a good idea, tell them not to, please. Like, stop them. Don't let me give people bad ideas. Righty. So I've set my whole face. And we just kind of let it sit there for a minute. Because I'm going to do my eyes. Like, I'm going to move on and I'm going to do my eyes. Usually people will let their face bake up to like 10 minutes. I'm not going to count. I'm just going to do my eyes. Alrighty? Alrighty. Give me a few minutes. I know some of y'all saw me post pictures of palettes. I got another palette in today because something spending money that I probably shouldn't. So give me a few minutes. I'm going to, and I say a few minutes because it'll probably take me a few minutes. It'll be like magic to y'all. And I'm just going to like whip together all of my stuff that I'm going to need. And I'll be back.